Let's do it.
Hey, hey! Hey! Whoa!
Yes! All right.
Well then.
You seem quite busy, Sai-san.
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Mejid, who has been dormant for some time now, how much more can...
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the...
Nothing at all.
Now,
Handle the Phantom. Use any means necessary. This seems to be fun.
no. Well then.
Okay.
All right.
Man. I don't...
It's called market price. Don't worry.
Hey, is the...
Hold your horse.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
That again?
I can't get it off my... What kind of person is he?
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no good...
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change.
Hold on a sec. I actually got curious after our conversation.
Sounds to me like...
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We
Wait, you think Golly... He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
doubtful.
Your imagination has run...
How fool. Still, this is delicious. I've never...
Man, and it's all... Crap.
Fantastic! Yeah! Everywhere we go.
What, Rob?
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again.
Nijima-san,
Akechi-kun.
Akechi. You're the ones from the TV station.
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance.
How do you know my...
Well, because I'm a psychic. I'm only joking. I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thief. Did you see that Medjed has...
War?
Their website was updated just a moment.
For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you...
Oh,
She's, a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves.
I don't know how...
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few it seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you...
Don't care.
Unsurprising. I suppose you aren't interested in such gossip.
Sorry to disappoint, but if anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around... In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves
What? You gonna report?
I didn't say I was being... Well, this has been a...
what was that?
Do you think he's ascertained?
Nah, I couldn't.
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but we shouldn't forget that Alibaba...
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious.
Oh, yeah!
Here, we are disappointed in the people of Japan. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. As proof of this repentance, we will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan. We are Medjed. We are unseen. That's what it said.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will... And it seems they're quite the...
What are we gonna do?
If only we could get in contact.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. We went through all sorts of options on our... Looks like we got no choice.
Question is,
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on...
Damn it, Alibaba!
Actually,
Huh?
hypothetically speaking, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be...
For real?
So she's asking that we steal?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse.
I'd like to meet with Boss.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we...
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my
No complaint. Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea. Nobody's answering. But the lights...
Think she's napped?
Even Boss would have woken up with...
I would think Futaba would have answered.
Ah,
Dude, you can't...
But look, I wonder why.
Whoa. It's a...
Do you think...
I don't know.
My... Hello? He's not... The door ahead is open.
I hope he didn't pass out or something.
I'm a bit worried.
Please...
Scream! How?
Did you hear that? Let's get out!
What are you freaking...
Could it be Alibaba?
Sorry.
I can sense some.
Who is it? Who's there?
I can't take this anymore. Alibaba! Hey! You're a hacker, right? I'm sorry. Please save me, sis.
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's...
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
You? You're
Oh, good.
Nijima-san. Wait,
We're just friends.
friends nowadays get that?
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes. Excuse...
There's someone else living here.
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any... I think we may have frightened...
Well,
Is she sick?
no. I don't want you all getting... Let's talk at my shop. Now, Futaba's mother and I knew each other. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but she was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but she truly was...
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be... wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said she was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how... But one day... Yes. She committed suicide.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's...
What?
That part, I wanted to know what led her to believing that. But then, she started getting real scared. She'd say things like,
Visual and auditory... Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused since then. She won't take a single step outside the house.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in.
That's pretty hard.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. So, yeah, What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though. I don't know. Well, that's that. So, can you... I'm gonna head back then.
I feel awful for prying into...
No way in hell he...
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must...
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain.
Will changing her heart...
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a... Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the...
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not... Hey, Morgan...
I haven't seen...
So,
Somewhere around there. He'll be... The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon.
we have to...
Oh...
An assembly.
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since... So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the...
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little...
I mean...
Anyway,
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba...
What the...
She's got one.
Hey, Morgan.
Let's do it.
Were you just going to go to sleep? I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now? You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but at the very least, she completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? And anyway, make sure you let everyone...
Futaba Sak. Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone. That should be obvious. I mean, what you said about the Sakura family generally falls. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony. If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
All right.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste.
Seriously? I can't.
Yep. Morning!
assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes.
You really should buy.
Come now, we didn't gather here to. Let's get to all. Well, then, it looks like Futaba.
But why would she?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said.
In any case, her going by what she is told.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. A palace is the material. It just so happens that a lot. She's so young, though. Maybe. According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so, if we heal Futaba's
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss...
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go...
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to... There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like. Or the distortion that we may run into some unfortunate... All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right? That's not important. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories... In any case, it's not every day. You really do have... You sure live up...
All right.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them. No, the
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out if she can't get out.
Conditions have not been met.
perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Conditions have not been met.
Maybe an oasis?
Conditions have not
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
Conditions have not been met.
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean?
You have to. Won't the door be locked? I'll take care of. Oh, and I figured out where. What if we run into Boss though?
He's at work now.
Oh,
Don't worry, it'll be not.
this is our. I suppose perhaps she'll. Very. This is Futaba's room. Futaba-chan. Futaba-chan. I'm sorry for being startled and screaming.
No reaction.
This.
You're listening. Is it all? Why is she only? You're Futaba.
She's not
Does she not like us?
We don't have time to dally around. We want to learn more about the reason why we came here. That's why we want to talk. You don't have to show yourself. Just answer. All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, we're counting on you. Looks like you should ask. Looks like you. Looks like.
think that's it?
Try entering.
Input accepted.
We got it. Yes, you haven't.
Well then,
You idiot!
It's a desert.
yeah. Wait, what?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then. But more importantly, I told.
Is that why we ended up in a desert?
Even though we entered
She must really.
Nice.
What a bleak feeling this
Let's hurry.
is.
Oh yeah.
Attunement. Anyway,
Isn't that...
Are we gonna?
of course. I'll make sure. Here's.
It's stuffy.
Yes, I know. But it still beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys? Take this! Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
It's. The AC ain't working at.
That was the best I.
For real?
What was that?
Hey,
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for.
Reviving the dead. Hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed.
hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man. I should write something. Can see it. Hey,
It seems.
Indeed.
Okay. Yes.
whoa!
What to do?
I have something.
It's beautiful.
Do you think so?
Hey,
That's Futaba's shadow.
oh yeah, you've seen her face.
So you're Futaba's son?
Hey, where's the...
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey!
Don't be like. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. So, can. Will you guys.
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked.
What are you saying? You...
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet.
Considering the state that there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague.
What are these voices?
Murderer.
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her.
your fault!
This is.
Hey,
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me.
stand there, say something!
Your fault.
Murderer!
That's right.
what?
I am the one who...
Whoa.
My mother, I will remain here.
Our clothes.
She sees us as a threat now.
This.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague.
What's with that
Murderer.
look? Why don't you say
You're the
something?
one who killed her.
That's right. This place is a tomb.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me.
Don't just stand there, say something!
It's your fault.
No!
Damn it!
This is bad.
What?
Oh crap! Bad! 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 Run! Wait!
locate the Phantom Thieves, whom Will Medjed
In order to stop, our deadline is.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next?
We must take care not to be discovered by Bob.
There's no telling. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with internet.
How can you be enjoying?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
It ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring, Lady On. I'm a gentleman.
It's not that you weren't.
Will we be? Not again. The sight of her pal. Was that Alibaba proving what she said?
Let's do it.